What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day, a great night, good afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to do some rolling shots. I haven't done that before, so this would be something new for me, which should be pretty interesting. So I'm going to try to record as much as I can, and at the end I'm going to post how I edit them, how I go about editing these pics. So I got Ruby all cleaned up, got the little GoPro set up right here too. Get some POV action, so we'll hope you guys enjoy. Whew. So as you guys can see, we ended up having quite a few people. It's just supposed to be 4 of us, so we're taking pictures right now, and then we're gonna go out and take some actual rollers, taking static shots. But we've got quite a few people out here. Hope you guys enjoy. Just stay tuned. How's the ride? Yeah. You ain't bouncing around the back. That's fun. So that about pretty much wraps up today, or right now everybody pretty much left, so we're just here taking some more photos. So I'll take you guys with me so you can see how I edit these photos, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two. Alright, welcome. So hope you guys enjoyed the video I put together. It's honestly really hard trying to record and take photos because there's just so much going on, so I tried to do the best that I could. So now we're here, and we are going to, or I'm going to show you how I edit some of these photos. Maybe you guys will learn a thing or two, you know, just seeing how I go about editing these photos. So, all right, so let's start. So let's do this photo. This was actually my first time ever doing rollers, and for my first time, I think it turned out really good. Some of the shots are a little bit blurry, slightly, but I think we can work with this one. So the first thing I do, always change the color profile. At least for me, I always use the landscape. It just gives everything a lighter, much vibrant-y type color to it. Next thing I mess with is highlights. Try to bring back some of the clouds, but it's just blown out. So always play with the vibrance. That's like a secret ingredient, basically, the vibrancy. Usually I always set my vibrance to somewhere around 40 to 50, depending on the photo. Vibrance, bring up the textures to about 10. Let's see what else. Shadows. And the thing is, you always just want to mess with all of the sliders. Don't just be nervous because nothing here is permanent. You know, you can just easily undo it. So you can just mess with all the sliders, see what you like, see what you don't like, and just play around with all the options because you never know what you might discover. Bring up the shadow some here. And this guy in the back. So let's see if Lightroom does a good job. So we just use spot removal. Most of the time Lightroom is pretty spot on as far as removing unwanted, look at that. Okay, well I think from a distance you can't even notice it. So zoom out, boom, gone, just like that. All right, next thing, so good in between, not too warm or not too cool. Now this, the tone curve, I like to play with the tone curve. It gives a photo like a vintagey, faded type look depending on how high you put it. Bring it up a little bit. Something's weird. Play with the color channels as well. Play with the reds, play with the greens. See what you like. You never know. Yeah, so you just mix the colors and that'll give you like purple, yellow, or whatever. Saturation, I think that's fine. Always remove chromatic aberration, enable profile correction. Sometimes it makes the photo a lot brighter, but in this case it really didn't do much. But the photo is corrected, so we'll go with the corrected photo. And now these sliders here, I never used to play with these sliders, but man, I really like the way the blue primary right here just gives the trees like almost like a fallish type look, like it looks like autumn all of a sudden. But then you have to be careful because the blue on the Mustang changed, so that's the only caveat there. But obviously there's workarounds to it. So let's say if I wanted to change the Mustang color back to its original blue, there's quite a few ways to go about it. So we just go, you can either go the adjustment brush or mess with the saturations here, hues and the saturations. I think that in this case it should be easier. So let's try to match this blue. All right, so go to the hues. So we want to get this blue back. So you can just bring the slider over some, and then, okay, somewhat matches. Boom, there you go. So it's somewhat similar or identical. So you can see the before on the left and the after on the right. And honestly, I think that's pretty cool. I would keep it like that for the time being. There's a lot more that you can go in depth as far as getting rid of this weird color here. You can just take the adjustment brush, mess with the saturation of that, or you can either mess with the temperatures on that. But for the sake of this video and the length, I'm not going to go too into detail. But for the time being, I'm gonna just leave it for that. I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. And once again, with photography or editing, everything is basically up to preference. There's no real right or wrong as to how you should edit a photo, or what color temperature should you use, what methods should you use. Some people like warmer temperatures, some people like cooler temperatures. So it's all a matter of preference pretty much. So yeah, let's go to another photo. This one, so let's see what would I do to this photo. Once again, always mess with the color temperature, Adobe Landscape. See if we could bring back the highlights some. Not really. It's just blown out. Oops. Mess with the whites. Nah. Okay. So texture. Always mess with vibrance. Put it about 50 on this one. All right. So let's see. Let's do like since the whites are kind of blown out, let's see if I can do like a vintagey, almost like a faded, like a faded film type look. Let's see, color temperatures, make it warmer, cooler. I like the warmer tones on this one. Let's go to remove chromatic aberration, enable profile correction. Yep. My favorite slider. Man, it's just so dope. Man, that's just so dope. So once again, you have to be careful with the Nissan or certain colors because the blue changed big time. Now it's like teal / aqua. So for the sake of this edit, I'm just gonna leave those colors alone, and let's see, like a reddish tone to it, warmish. Or do I do purple? Nah, not purple. That sucks. What about green? Yellow? Nope, that sucks. All right, so I actually like that. So let's look at the before and let's look at the after. And I really wish I could bring the skies back. Yeah, but there's no bringing that back. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. People might like that, but nah, keep it like that. So yeah, I think that looks pretty dope. So I would keep it like that. Let's just keep playing with the sliders. Once again, nothing is right or wrong. So you just play around, see what you like, and you just learn from it. This is just how that goes. So yeah, we did those two photos, and I mean, maybe you might pick something up, maybe you didn't. I'm just showing you guys how I would go about editing photos. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed that, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want to see more videos of me editing actual photos and more photography / car photography related stuff, just let me know if you guys like the video. I know when you're looking at this video right now, the ratio is kind of weird, but my monitor is like a 21:9 ratio, so it's kind of hard to get the actual 16:9 aspect that YouTube uses, or the normal aspect ratio that it uses. But let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.